Alright, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Grand Tactician Civil War. Starting right back where we started from. Kind of waiting a little bit for the Department of Ohio to get ready to attack again. Looks like the Confederates are taking Chattanooga back, so that's fantastic. But we'll kind of be seeing what we can do here. If I remember right, we just had that battle over here, so or not over here, we were falling back, but over here, so, with Arkansas. Attacked, and now we're going to fall back and keep things going well. Still waiting just a little bit over here for the carbines to come online so we can get our cavalry equipped with better weapons. And with that, I'm going to unpause the game. All right. Looks like we're going to maybe have a shorter episode this time. We're going to start off with the bang over here and get right into a fight. So, some of you guys who have been wondering about some of these longer episodes, you'll have a little bit of a shorter one today. And without having to worry about missing a battle. So that's a nice little bonus for everybody. And they attacked us, so assuming everything works out, we should be able to be on the defensive and make them come to us. That's always a fun time. So we'll see. We'll see. Doesn't look like it, though. Looks like they start with the objective, so we'll be on the attack. Which kind of makes sense. I mean, it is Confederate-held territory, right? So, alright, so the plan I'm looking at here, I think, is we'll come up this main road through the town, cut over, and cross the bridge here, just so we have a little bit of a, I don't know, if they're holding here, we can advance on these, or over there. Just give ourselves as many options as possible. Yeah, and then depending on where in the world if they're not holding this, then we'll go there, but we'll use other options if they are. And then depending on where we cross, we'll regroup and try and hit them on the flank. But some of that's going to be determined by what we find when we get to the bridges. And I will see you as we see the enemy. So I'll be right back, guys. So just doing a little scoping out of the battlefield. I really like it. Like, there's not a lot of cover. And the enemy won't have a lot of cover either unless they hide forces in the woods. And from all those fights earlier where we just had to slog through woods, I really didn't want to come up from the right or in the center. So we might take more casualties than I normally do. In fact, I'm almost guaranteed to because there's no cover. But that also means that we shouldn't have too much in the way of movement penalties. So that is something I am looking forward to. And the other thing I'm looking forward to is I'm thinking maybe a broad front, artillery in the center as we attack. And I'm thinking maybe send the cavalry around the flank. It's a long loop, but maybe doing that, maybe trying to capture this retreat route. Maybe keep the cavalry in reserve slash assuming that they're set up facing this main road, facing, this direction of attack from the river. When they turn to face, maybe I'll have my cavalry on their flank. No, a lot of that's going to just depend on what we see when we see, but we'll get there when we get there, I guess. We'll say I did have somebody message me also one time on our Discord server, privately, or from the Discord server privately, and they asked if I replay battles so that I don't win since I don't have a lot of losses. The answer to that is I don't. There have been a number of battles that I fought that I thought I was going to lose, and I didn't. If I lose a battle, I'm going to lose a battle, right? Like, that's just going to be the way it is. It'll be a setback that we can come back from. If there's a game or a match or a round, whatever you want to call it, an episode where we lose a battle, I will show that. I think winning makes better content. I'm going to try and win. I think, that's part of the process of the game. The objective of the game is win the war. So, like, I definitely think that winning is the best option. But if I lose, I lose, I lose, right? I'm not going to be perfect. I'm not going to try and be, some sort of tactical genius mastermind. That's not who I am. I'm just a guy playing video games. I enjoy it. I enjoy winning. I think everybody enjoys winning, right? But there's also something to be said for being able to take a loss with a smile on your face, or at least with good grace. So. We are getting real close to the objective. So I do anticipate seeing the enemy anytime now. I can't tell you. Talking about taking an L, I cannot tell you how nervous I am that this cavalry unit all by itself is gonna stumble on like a massive enemy unit or concentration and just get like absolutely smashed. But so far so good on that, I guess. Right there, being blind. Actually, it's part artillery right there. I don't know, I suddenly have a really weird feeling that they're just like all piled up in these woods or something. Oh, that's some of them. See if we can't. I guess maybe they're thinking we're going to come down this road. I don't know. Oh. What in the world are these guys doing? It's also slow down time. We don't need to be at 5 times speed. Alright. seems like it's working, but I thought there were more of the enemy than we've seen so far, so I'm kind of worried where some of those other units might be. But I'm not seeing any other objectives, so probably being blind or something. Somebody's going back, it's right there, but I don't see them right now. Well, I promised a quick episode. I just didn't think it was going to be quite that quick, that's all. So. Yeah, we're not going to be able to catch them. Sadness. It's alright, we'll see about getting these guys. And maybe these guys? I mean, it's kind of a tall order, but, you know, theoretically we might be able to pull it off. That's one. Yeah. We will let them go. Oh. Oh, 16 men. Yeah. That's a big whopping large unit there, 16 men, but it's alright. So. Alright, well, I promised you all a quick short video with the battle. Here we go. And I will see you guys next time. As always, Dragonheart signing off.